So what an absolute joke the stock market is. Dow Jones down 800 points today, 3% down after yesterday being up 400 points. It's become the norm now. Whenever you have a good day in the stock market, it's always followed by a terrible day the next day. So Monday, Dow Jones is up 400 points because there's been a pause in the trade war between the States and China. And it's funny how market goes up 400 points because they know it's a pause. That means it's not over. That means it's going to come back. And when it comes back, when it resumes, when the negotiations resume, what's going to happen? It's very silly. It's looking for a reason to rally. I mean, a pause should not justify a 400-point increase in the Dow Jones. And then today down 800 points. What happened to the good news from yesterday? It just disappeared. No one cares anymore. Guaranteed tomorrow it's going to go up a bit for some other reason. And today's reason is because global economy is weak. How vague is that? Where the hell did that come from? All 67 stocks in the S&P Financials Index declined on Tuesday. Goldman Sachs plunged to a new 52-week low. That's good for buyers. I mean, all the banks are down today. What the hell happened to all the banks? Are all the banks making less profit all of a sudden? Severe pressure on auto sales is unlikely helping banks. But they only figured that out today. Banks are being hurt more than expected in the fourth quarter from the U.S. housing slowdown. Once again, 800 points for this. Total joke. Absolute joke. And of course, I definitely regret not selling Amazon yesterday. I was up 17%, so it dropped 6% today. So now I'm only up 10%. I had a $500 profit, now I'm down to $300 profit. So with how ridiculous the stock market is acting right these days, I knew I should have sold yesterday and just confirmed my 17% or $500 profit. And MasterCard as well, I was up, I believe, 16% almost on MasterCard, and now I'm down. Now I'm also only up 10%. I think next time it goes back up to the prices of yesterday's prices, I'm gonna sell because these fluctuations are just so annoying, and I'm not in it for the long term. Good news is Google is dropping, so it might give me a chance to buy in if it drops below 1,000. Square dropped 11% today. Still not a price I want to buy it at. Nvidia down 7%. I bought this at 164. It closed today at 157. Yesterday it reached 170. So I could have sold it yesterday at 170, giving me a chance to buy it back at a lower price. Could have bought it today at 157. I definitely regret not selling yesterday. I knew it was too good to be true. It wasn't gonna last. Blackstone, I bought this at 32. Yes, I had a sell order at 35.5. Yesterday it reached 35.32. So 18 cents away from my limit order, and today it dropped all the way down to 32.5, so very close to my initial purchase price. So I could have sold here, made my 10% or 11%, and then bought back some more either today or maybe even tomorrow if it drops again. But this one I don't care that much because it pays very good dividends, 7%, so I don't mind holding on to it a little bit longer. But Amazon and MasterCard don't pay that much dividends, so Amazon doesn't pay dividends. So my profit would be capital gain and would have been really happy making 16% in 2 weeks or even less than 2 weeks. So I bought some more Barclays today at $8. I bought 200 shares, so a $1,600 investment, and I sold covered calls against it right away. So I sold the $8 strike price. I bought the stock at $8 and I sold the $8 strike price with December 21st expiry date. So in about 2 or 3 weeks. So less than 3 weeks for expiry. I sold it at 40 cents. So that means I actually collected today from Barclays 40 times 200 minus $12 fees. I collected $68 today on a $1,600 investment. So that's 4.2%. And that's in less than 3 weeks. Now imagine if I'm able to do this every month, that's 51% per year. So of course, I've never had a full year doing this, so I'm going to give it a try. This is actually my first month selling covered calls. I've got an order on United States Steel, 100 shares at $22, so it didn't go through. It didn't reach $22 yesterday, and this one, when it goes through, I'm definitely going to be selling covered calls against it as well. So yeah, MasterCard yesterday reaching 210, even a bit more actually yesterday, and it closed around the 208, I believe, and today closing at 200. So yeah, I'm at MasterCard and Amazon. I basically regret not selling yesterday. JP Morgan is looking interesting, the stock that Warren Buffett just bought or bought last quarter, and it's dropping. So Price is looking good. I don't know, maybe less than 105, I'd probably buy some. $1,000 worth. More bad news out on Apple, but seriously, who cares? I don't believe it. Regardless, it dropped today, 4%. And I'm ready to buy more in the 160s, so definitely worth watching. BMO's also looking good. Bank of Montreal, it's at a close to a 52-week low. 52-week range was 93 to 109. Today it's trading at 95. So it's definitely worth watching. Pays almost 4% dividends. Safe stock, big Canadian bank stock, and 1 year target is 150. And so close to 93, I think I'd buy more of BMO. CIBC also fell today. Yeah, so 109.59. This is a new 52-week low for CIBC. Pays almost 5% dividends right now. 1 year target price 131. Great dividend stock for a long-term investor. I bought some General Mills today at 41. Reached today 40.21. Pays good dividends, 4.5% dividends. 1 year target price. 1 year target price of 47. Not sure if it's gonna continue dropping or not, but I felt like I put in $1,000 in it. I've been watching it for almost a year, and I felt like this is a fair price. I bought some Kraft Heinz at $50 as well today, $1,000 worth. So pretty good dividends, and 1 year target price of 63. I actually bought Kraft Heinz initially at $75, so $50 is a good price for me. Compensates for the $75 that I bought initially. So funny, well, the Dow Jones dropped 800 points, down 3% today. S&P 500 down 3% today. Nasdaq down almost 4% today. Dollarama's up 4%. Can someone explain to me why Dollarama's up 4% when the whole market is down more than 3 or 4%? People think that investors think that people are going to start buying from Dollarama more because of a recession. Ridiculous, doesn't make sense. 1 year target price 47. It's like when everything's down, Dollarama's like, I don't care, I'm going up. So yeah, anyways, just a complete joke. I'm definitely on my next opportunity to sell at a decent profit. I'm gonna sell and just see what happens because this is too volatile. I'm glad I've got some dividend stocks. If I find more discounted dividend stocks, I'm gonna buy more of them because if there's a crash coming, then at least I'll be collecting dividends while I wait for the stocks to rebound. And for my stocks that can only generate capital gain, I'm gonna try to sell because I'm sure tomorrow's gonna rebound. The stock market is gonna have a good day before it has another bad day. It's been the pattern for the past 2 months. All right, so if you got any questions, leave them in the comments below. Any stock tips as well, leave them in the comments below. Like always, if you're gonna open an account with Questrade, use my referral code in the description below the video to get between $25 and $250, depending on your deposit. Thanks for watching.